What's going on, YouTube fam? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, how about you go ahead, hit that subscribe button down below right now, join the party, stick around because we are going to get started on all the Ram TRX content. So in today's video, I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of talk about my build a little bit. So if you've followed the TRX now for a while, you've been on the Facebook groups, you've been on YouTube, you've been the forums, you've seen other people getting their TRXs, you've probably noticed that they're pretty freaking expensive. These are not a cheap truck. The majority of the trucks that I've seen out there, they're anywhere from $90,000 to $110,000, $120,000 even. A lot of them are highly spec launch edition trucks or highly spec, you know, just regular TRXs. Now mine is pretty unique. I'm pretty sure my TRX is one of a kind right now because my TRX is actually a base model truck. I only have one option on my TRX. I haven't seen any other TRXs like mine that are a base model, that have the base interior, that don't have, you know, the package 1, package 2. Mine is legit base. So for this video, I wanted to just dedicate this entire thing just to walking around and showing you what you get for a base model TRX. So I have my window sticker here. I'm gonna show you guys that. I'm gonna go into detail showing you guys the interior because the base interior is very, very similar to the black and red Rebel interior. So you don't really have to spend a ton of money to get the black and red, you know, interior. You can get the base, but we'll get to that in a second. I'm gonna show you guys window sticker, just all the stuff, all the options that you get and that you don't get with a base model truck. So I'm gonna stop talking now and let's just jump right into this video. So sitting on top of this box, which is actually housing a mod that I have for the TRX, is my window sticker right here. So just to double check right there, especially built for me, I spec'd out this truck. This was my order. It was a sold order from the dealership. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it. We can see here, base price $69,995, and everything here, standard equipment, right? So you get, you know, obviously all this is like, you know, automatic transmission, 4-wheel drive mode, 3.5 axle ratio, locking rear axle, you know, the U-Connect 12-inch screen, that's standard, 33-gallon fuel tank, that's standard, hitch receiver, performance shock absorbers, all this stuff, 8-way power driver seat, performance pages, all this stuff is just the standard features. The XM stuff, which is all standard, performance hood, obviously all this stuff is just standard, tow hooks, off-road fenders, power folding mirrors, all that comes standard. So right here we can see optional equipment. You can see the, you know, I guess the monotone paint, since I picked the black, is a it's considered an option. It's a $100 option. I didn't want two-tone, I want black, so I guess that's considered an option. But the only other option I bought was the trailer reverse steering control. So really the only reason I bought that was for that guy right there, the jet ski, and for a work trailer. My wife sometimes backs up the jet ski, so I figured, hey, maybe this steering control might be easier for her. So like I was saying, we've seen a lot of TRXs for 90, 100, 110,000, but I bet we haven't seen too many out there for 72,000 yet. Obviously there's gonna be tons of those trucks, but right now I haven't seen any other ones. So I'm pretty sure I am the peasant of the TRX world with a base truck. But another cool feature, or not feature, but another cool thing is there was a 1700 destination charge. I didn't pay that, so basically subtract like 2,000 from that, and that's what I paid for my TRX. So no markup, no nothing like that. So I'm pretty sure I might be the peasant of the TRX world driving a base model truck, but I might have been the cheapest sale on a TRX thus far. So that's kind of cool as well. So exterior wise, you know, everything more or less looks the same. Nothing's really going to change. These are, you know, obviously the standard wheels. They're not the beat locks. I went with these mainly because I didn't want a lot of options on this truck, because I wanted to get it super quick. And we're seeing now that some of the options have put a delay on the build. So I guess my strategy kind of worked there. So just gonna give you a quick walk around here. You know, see, everything else is the same. We don't have the tow mirrors. We have the regular mirrors, and those are power folding mirrors. That comes standard. So this is the monotone black diamond paint. It's super flaky. It looks awesome. So see, everything back here, none of this changes. This is still all standard. Obviously, back here, we have the spare tire that's down here, because inside the bed, as you can see, we don't even have a bed liner. We don't have the cargo management stuff up here like my old Rebel used to have, or any of the ties. So this is exactly how it comes. Again, standard. I believe for the spray in bed liner and for the cargo management thing, I think it was like a $900 or $1,000 option. It would have been cool to get, but I'm just gonna get this Rhino lined anyway for like $500. And as far as, you know, the straps go and all that, I never use them anyway. Those 4 little D-rings down there, that's gonna be plenty enough for me. But as you can see, it's the slow open, so that is standard. My Rebel definitely wasn't like that. We get the standard backup camera back here. We still get the D-rings on the back. We still get the massive 5-inch exhaust tips, so that's cool. Obviously all the badging is blacked out. Got the vents back there and everything, super cool. Like you can see, I don't even have the graphics kit on this truck. That's all that was important to me right there. The graphics, they look cool, but it's a black truck anyway. I didn't really think they were going to be all too visible. I might add them later, but yep, no graphics on the truck. Clearly no ram bar. I'm not a huge fan of the ram bar, honestly. No spare tire carrier in the bed. I do really like the spare tire carrier, so I might end up actually throwing that in there. So to get inside, we need to have a look at the key. So this is the standard TRX key. You know, it's not like the Hellcat where there's a red key and a black key. You just get one of these. So as you can see right here, it says Ram. I'm assuming if you were to get the remote start option, it would be right there. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, that really is a feature that I wish I had. I should have looked into it a little bit more. I thought this would have been standard. My Rebel, it was standard. My father-in-law's Rebel, it was standard. My father's Gladiator, everything, it was standard, but I guess it wasn't. So yeah, that's something you don't get on a base model truck. And another thing is you don't get the proximity unlock either. So I know that's super first world problem, but I'm so used to it now, having the proximity key, that now that I don't have it, I keep walking up to the truck trying to open it and it's locked. So us peasants, we just have to push the button, I guess, to get in there. So this is probably the biggest thing for me, and that was I really loved the interior of my Rebel. I really loved the black and red. I loved the black and red stitching. And for the TRX, if you went with equipment 1 or 2 package, you got the full leather interior. And just like on the Rebel, the full leather interior, it was all black leather everywhere. You didn't get the accent stitching, none of that. And it was the same thing with the TRX, unless you went with the black and red accent package. So for that, I believe that was a $1,500 option, and then obviously whatever option you would get for equipment 1 or equipment 2. But you could go ahead and just get base, and you still get the black and red interior trim. So that's a pretty cool little thing about the base interior. You're not having to spend all that money to get a pretty cool looking interior, in my opinion. Out real quick and show you the back. So as you can see, it's still the black and red trimmed interior, which is super cool. We get the charging ports back here, USB and lightning, and something that is crucial for me using this as a work truck is an actual regular outlet, so I can charge my drone, other power tools that I keep with me, because I still we'll use this thing as a light duty work truck. But unlike the Rebel, see, under these seats now, I don't have the storage compartments. Now, I haven't seen any other TRXs in person, and I haven't seen really anyone go over this, so I don't really know if on the other higher option trucks you get the subwoofer under the seat, like how on my Rebel had it, or the cargo management, not the cargo management, but the storage systems that were down here. I'm not too sure, but on the base model TRX, you do not get them. And again, on my Rebel, I used to have a little storage thing underneath here that I'm not 100% sure I get over here. So just really wanted to run through that with you guys real quick. She sounds nasty. Oh yeah, that doesn't get old. Oh yeah, she's a nasty girl. So one other thing that just jumped out at me that I wanted to show you. So you can see down here, let me turn it off. I don't know why I turned it on. I'm just a child. But you can see driver's seat, we got electronic controls, right? But let's walk over to the passenger side, and we are quickly reminded that we are the peasant TRX owners. It is manual. It has a slider and a manual thing here. No electronic controls for the passenger seat. Come on, Ram. Seriously? It's a $75,000 truck, bro. I think we can make the passenger seat have some power control options. But anyway, again, first world problems. I just would have thought that would have been electric. So another thing, I live in Florida, so I never use these, but my wife, on the other hand, absolutely loves these things. And she was very quick to point out to me that the base model truck does not have seat warmers. So I knew that this truck wouldn't have the ventilated seats, because I'm pretty sure that was like an equipment 2 option for ventilated seats. But there's no heated seats in this thing either. So for me, living in Florida, it's not a big deal. Our winters, really, they get down to like 60 degrees. I've never been so cold that I've had to put a seat warmer on. But for you guys that live up north or out west where it gets fucking freezing, that's something to think about. Maybe you don't want to go base model. Maybe you want to go for whatever equipment group actually has the seat warmers in there. So down here we can see this is you know, the TRX modes up here, 4-wheel drive, all this stuff over here, launch control, and then over here we got the traction control buttons. I believe those are over here if you don't have the trailer steering, but if you do get the trailer steering, they just move those 2 buttons to over here. So that is the only option I have. I haven't gone around to using it yet, but I'm sure it works. I don't know. I think it's pretty easy to back up a trailer, but maybe if you're towing a really big trailer, that becomes a little bit more handy. So down here, again, we got 2 USB, 2 Lightning, 1 aux. I'm not too sure what would go here. If this was a higher trim one, maybe the wireless charging or something like that. So yeah, wireless charging, I believe, is in the technology package, or it's in the equipment 2 group, along with the heads-up display that would be projected right here. Clearly, I don't have it. I did have heads-up in my C7 Corvette though, so it was super cool. It was an option I wish I had in here, but again, I'm not about spending $90,000 on a truck since I'm the TRX peasant. But yeah, everything else, you know, is super nice, and I'm pretty sure is the same. You got the double center console here, you got the deeper one down here that I'm going to be putting in a gun safe. That's also where the little TRX Easter egg is down there. You get like this kind of faux carbon fiber-esque looking trim that's up here. It's also down here. Also up here, I'm assuming if you get the carbon package, that all comes in carbon fiber, and I believe that comes in carbon fiber as well. I'm gonna be adding carbon to this. I didn't need to get, you know, to get it through the dealer. I'm gonna be doing that anyway. But steering wheel looks the same. You still get the paddle shifters. You get the volume controls behind there as well. Cruise control, voice command, you know, all that is the same. You still get all the apps, I believe. You know, you get the TRX page up there. You get the performance pages right there. All that stays the same. It's just like the Hellcat where, you know, all this loads and then you get all the screens and the dyno and all that. That's super cool. Just another quick kind of just look around. The headliner is black. I know in a few other 1500s they don't come black, they come in that gray color. The seatbelts, I wish those were red. I do plan on switching those out, but okay, the pages are loaded now. You can see, super cool. I thought it was super cool that there's an air fuel ratio gauge. That's sick. And then over here we got boost pressure, so that's cool. I wonder if there's a way you can kind of move these around and set up the gauges as, you know, you would like. You got vehicle dynamics down here. You got steering angle, all that. Dyno. So that's kind of cool. Does it? That's sick. G-force meter, timers. I believe, like, you know, quarter mile time, all that. That's pretty cool. This hit 0 to 100 and all that. That's cool. Dashboard up here. So all other things there. Quarter mile time, 8th mile timer, reaction timer, how much power you're making. So it's super cool. You get everything on this thing. And then all your other controls. Then you got auxiliary switches. So I'll be, you know, I'm gonna do like LED light bar, maybe some KC bars. I'm gonna get rock lights, so I'll be wiring those into that right there. So, you know, you get a lot of stuff. You got a DC outlet up here if you're running a what are those things called, radar jammer, or, you know, anything like that. But yeah, guys, this is the biggest thing in my opinion for the base model, is the interior. So if you're looking to get a TRX, you're not trying to break the bank, but you still want the black and red interior, the base model is an option for you guys. So I really just wanted to share this with you. I know this is going to be kind of a short video, not that exciting, but again, I want to get this information out there to you guys in hopes that, or not in hopes, but just in case anyone else is out there that wants to get a TRX, they're not trying to break the bank. The base model is a great option for you. You know, it has all the bells and whistles that you want, all the important stuff. And then, you know, if you want to spend the extra money, you can. I didn't want to because I think this is plenty enough for me. So with that being said, guys, I hope you've really enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead, hit that like button down below. And if you really like the video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That's something that I really appreciate. Super excited about this truck, super excited to get more content out there for you guys. I got mods sitting in the garage, I got wheels sitting over there for the truck, I got exhaust work coming on the way. I'm going to be taking this to the track, to the dyno, so we're going to be putting out a lot of stuff for you guys. So with that being said, guys, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.